All right, we are back. And we're doing a different one today, doing a vlog. I haven't vlogged in a bit. Vlogging's fucking cool, vlogging. Fit check for the day, hitting the gym. And we're about to go hit a nice leg day. But in today's video, I'm gonna be bringing you with me to the gym, back here. We're gonna talk about some updates, some of the things I'm gonna be working on for the rest of the year, and potentially some things that are gonna be happening this summer that I wanna update you guys on. All right, what are we hitting today? Just got a little nervous. Also, I got this gimbal I'm trying to figure out. Seems to be going a little crazy. So hit some legs today. Gonna go burn them off. Can't forget David. Big shout out to them. I really hope this mic is working. Testing. Bumping off the pre-workout right now. See you after we get this pump on. All right. Holy. Bruh. Smashed a leg day. Now there is. Okay, we're ripping home. Got that out of the way. Putting the daily inputs in. You don't know me, son! Probably gonna rest tomorrow. And we're gonna head back and get some food. What are we having for dinner? Chicken. Chicken tonight. Look at all those chickens! Alright, so I guess now would be a time to give a bit of an update on where things are at. So, I can't remember what the last video update was, but right now I've basically been working on 2 stores. As you guys know, I've been focusing a lot on like the general store approach. I like to call it a lifestyle brand. It sounds a little nicer, but it's just branding it nice, so on and so forth. And it's basically a repeated process of find hot products, scale them up, rinse and repeat, which it is by far the easiest way to get into e-com and using the dropship model as a whole. One of the things that I'm going to be working on moving into the rest of 2024, kind of prepping before Q4, is building more of a branded approach, building a brand. And realistically, the main difference between general store dropshipping and building a quote-unquote brand is more so around the types of products that you're selling, right? So majority of products that are listed on a branded store or in a brand are in the same niche, tailoring the same type of person and building an audience, a list, email list, customer list, so on and so forth, around people who are all interested in the same thing, whether that be a problem that these people have, whether it be a desire that these people have, whether it be a movement or a purpose or just an overall interest that they share as a niche, right? So building a brand around a specific niche. I'm going to be sharing as much of that process as I can, moving towards establishing this. So one of the main reasons why I'm going to be going the branded approach, or at least stepping into that field, is basically because with the typical general style dropshipping approach, the customer list, the email list, the audience that you're building typically will have a low returning customer rate, meaning that they won't come back and buy repeatedly from you over and over and over again. So your lifetime value of a customer is a little bit lower, your return rate is a little bit lower, and at the end of the day, when you're building up a business, all of these assets that you're building, when you're spending money on ads, when you are doing marketing, when you are, building up your business, these assets are really important to have, right? Because if you have, slow periods with advertising performance, for example, right? We just went through March, specifically April, most of April. These have both been bad months for performance with Meta overall. During these slower months, if you have a built, established audience or a customer list, these things can be assets to your business during these slow periods, because you can run email marketing, you can launch new drops, you can, remarket and put new things in front of these people during these slow periods of times when your front end metrics aren't maybe where you want them to be, or at your, you know, KPIs, right? So these are things that are also important just for building the longevity. So the other thing is that with building up a brand and going more with the branded approach, typically it can be easier to exit. Now, I'm not saying that you can't exit like a standard drop shipping style store, like a branded general store, because at the end of the day, the most important things when exiting are your financials and profitability and the longevity of your business and what your numbers look like. But at the end of the day, if you are also building up a brand that has these things that your general style drop shipping store might not have, like that dedicated audience, that higher LTV, that higher return rate, maybe private labeling your products, so on and so forth, and just kind of building a moat around your business, then those things can just add value to the business, right? So these are some of the things that I've always known. It's just I've always gone the approach of general dropshipping because of how lucrative it is. So my goal is to continue growing these two general dropshipping businesses while branching off and establishing a brand. One of the reasons why I built up these two pillars before I have branched into a branded dropshipping approach or a branded approach to e-commerce is because I'm going to leverage the cash flow that I'm collecting every single month from those two general style dropshipping stores and invest them into the brand. Because building up a brand, there's a lot more, I would say, like research and development. You know, you might be customizing products, you might have minimum order quantities, you might be holding inventory depending on how you're doing it, and these things cost a little bit more upfront capital. So that's something that I'm going to keep you guys updated on. I'm not veering away from the general dropshipping approach because I fucking love it. It's super lucrative, and I think it's literally the best opportunity that you can get into if you have less than like 100 grand capital to put in, right? So that is the main driver of this brand, is the cash flow that I'm leveraging from my general style dropshipping store. So just to keep you guys in the loop. Oh shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, we're gonna do a little cooking with Owen series. I didn't realize I didn't have the mic on me. Bruh. You're gonna have to figure this out. Okay. But yeah, drop in the comment section. I want to hear what's your go-to meals. Let me know. All right, so I got all the bullshit off of the chicken here. Looking scrumptious. Scrumptious, when it crunches. Probably gonna give it a rinse, letting the pan sear up right now. I don't know if you can see it here. Montreal chicken. Best chicken seasoning I've had. I'll give you guys a little sneak peek. Ooh. Scrumptious. Doesn't get any better. Like me, you love your rice. And there we have it. I don't really have anything to say. I just want you guys to watch and listen to me eat.